I'm almost done. Okay, I put in my dry and wet seasonings. That was covered in the last video. I don't think I mentioned that I dumped in a whole bunch, not too much, but a whole bunch of black pepper, because you gotta have that, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Now we're gonna have dry milk. Stuff's great. It's great for hoboing, naturally, because it's dry and lasts forever. I like it in my coffee, along with some sugar. It's cheap. And, less fat. Here we go. Why is there a stick in there? Oh, we'll never know. Oh, it's a little piece of jute twine. I'll never know. Oh, it's mine. Okay, here we go. A scoop and a half ought to do. That's one thing. I'm so glad this is almost done. I'm tired of it. That totally lost my appetite because that happens every time I cook. All right. And here, people are going to hate this, but screw them. This is survivalist creamy potato soup. And of course, it's dry. Yeah. I like the stuff. It's got vegetables in there of some sort. It tastes pretty good. And it's going to thicken up, which is now a stew, not a soup. Sorry about that soup. But that's how it goes. And I'm going to be living on this for a while, which is fine because I can eat the same damn thing every day for ages. And yes, I like it. Plus, when it's done, it's done. Ooh. I'll leave that desiccant thing in there. That's not a seasoning. I'm not supposed to eat that, even though it's not going to do much to you. It's silica, but yeah, absorb moisture, and dehydrate you, and kill bugs, I guess. I don't know. I'll look into that. It'd be a bad challenge, let's put it that way. Like there's any such thing as a good challenge. Alright, what do we have next? Just make you not happy. Oh. That can is full. This one's almost done. I go through this stuff. You can tell it's been used for cooking because it's a mess. But this is cheese blend powder. Not the best. It should taste like Cheetos, but it's kind of weak on that front. But it's what you got. Excuse me. And I must have liked it because I got a mess of it. Sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking. Here's my scoop. Need more scoops. So yeah. You can snort this. I like to snort it off of the CEO's butt. But that's a secret we share. Me, CEO, and Cheddar. We're disgusting men. And of course, we're going to be sniffing cheese powder blend. Alright, that's that. Okay, that pot is pretty much jam-packed, but luckily we can let it cool down in a while. I'm not going to eat this tonight because eating a soup or stew the evening of is a mistake because it's just not going to be very good. that old cliche about tastes better the next day. Yeah, well, actually it does. Everything blends. I'm also going to have, for relish, some jalapenos sliced that came up from Amazon today. And of course, what we're going to deal with tomorrow is my snails came in. Oh, big can of snails here. I'll be snail happy tomorrow. They're going to be delicious. They're going to be nutritious. And you can't have any because I'm not sharing. Man, I sound like Cobra sometimes. So, what are we doing here? I'm cooking, and I want to show you because, it's part of the joy. If I can just get this thing pointed in the right direction. Is that me? That's me. A little bit of light. Yeah. You'll excuse me. Or don't. I'm a rebel, man. Don't mess with me. Yeah. Professor Friendship was mocking my age. The ageist bastard. What else he hates? Probably hates everything. I'm sure he hates me. Nah, he loves me. We just josh each other. Unlike some people, we know I don't indulge in feuds. That's stupid. If I dislike somebody, I'll block them, but I really don't think about, well, in previous days I have, but not a long time, and certainly not anybody I communicate with any regularity, because my friends are all, for the most part, no, entirely really good people. I have the best colleagues and audience you could possibly imagine, so I'm really very pleased with that. This doesn't have to totally blend in, because I'm going to be messing with it later. This is going to be something pretty damn good. There's some glooping and stuff everywhere. I don't care. Stupid Ace accused me of dumping soup all over my floor, which I just did. So I guess, damn it, this rug is trashed anyway. Don't worry about it. It needs to be replaced, and I don't care. And I live in a small room, and after a while, you just don't give a shit. You know what I know? You know what I'm saying here? Do you feel me? So yeah, that is a proper, very complicated hobo stew. Just whatever you've got to throw in there, yeah, throw it in there. And it's good to be able to stockpile seasonings and dry stuff gradually. It's one thing about the hobo thing is you can't carry that much. You have to carry a half full pack into town every damn time for things. Phone chargers, this, that, and the other thing. It's weird. I tried to empty it out, but every time I emptied anything, it was something I needed. You need scissors. You're gonna need scissors. Always need scissors. And this, and that, and the other thing. And in them days, always a book. Read something every day. That's how you become literate, Professor Friendship. I'm fucking with this head today. Not that he cares, and he may even not watch this, and yeah, whatever. But he's a very good friend, and he's a very good supporter of this here channel. So yeah, I pick on the professor, but he's actually a very, very good friend, as you all are. And about the hobo thing, yeah. And you probably end up carrying water. So yeah, you bring groceries up in stages, but you have to get them every day. People get this impression that you just lay in by the creek and you ever do it. Oh God, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of walking, whole lot of walking. If you're fundraising, that's every day. Because most hobos don't make a lot of money. If you can look into a real job, which a real hobo will take work. If there is work and work the job as long as it lasts and work their ass off because not a lazy people. No. Work our asses off. Like making some money and taking time off to a degree, but still, even if you're not working, you're still going to be working. And sometimes it's just fun. Stupid things like hauling rocks for a rock garden kind of thing, working on your camp kind of thing, and again, water every day. You never have enough water. You think you have enough water? No, just get some anyway. What is that? If you have a fire, that's an addiction. You're gonna have to scrounge wood. Generally, it's not worth the time. I'm telling you, that's just something you have to deal with, and yeah, and depending on where you camp, getting wood can be a big pain in the ass. Just generally a nightmare. It's nice when it shows up. It's kind of I got some wood. You want to get some wine, sit by the fire. That does happen. Mostly solitary people, but socializing is on the slate sometimes. But there's protocol for that. Nobody gets to get violent. Nobody can ever go paddle on about their ex-wives, jobs, everything else, or boast. No boasting allowed. Really, quality humor is good. Even some stuff, touching stories about dogs and stuff, or moms. You could do that. Dogs and moms, you can do that. Or just, you can't be greeting. It can't be hard on your nerves. It's got to be entertainment. But it's supposed to have some element of thought to it. Yeah. We've all at one time or another had to throw people away from that fire and just tell them to leave. They're drunk and obnoxious. Definitely get rid of them. And if they start jumping in your face, you have the right to beat the shit out of them. That's an exception. Like, man, I'm going to beat the shit out of you and get out of here. And there's always some guy who says, well, that hobo can't take care. We'll take turns. And the person always leaves. I've had to chase people with hatchets and whatnot to get them out of the way. I never had to really hurt anybody, but I would have. Just need to go away. Shit happens. So yeah, that's my bean saga. I'll be sampling it tomorrow in addition to snail-o-mania. It's all going to be in the same thing because snail bagritos, they need to be paired with a hot, hearty entree, don't you? And of course, the beverages will be coming up because you need to have a delicious snail water-based beverage for any proper meal. You agree with me? Of course you do. Especially Discordia. She's going to say, yeah, Mark, bring on the snail water. I haven't had meat for a long time. I think I'm going to order some snails. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, so, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if I'm going to post anything this evening because I'm a little burnt out because I've done a lot of this today. And cooking in addition to making content, another word I hate. Yeah, it takes a little something. If I got paid for it, I'd never do it. That'd be work. This is just good, clean, marginally exhausting fun. All right. You have a good night, and I hope this video comes out, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be pissed. It means I wasted a lot of time. At my age, how much time do you have left? We're all going to die someday.